Hi, is anything?
Yeah, you have to contact the embassy to talk. What is this? Are you gonna apply
This
for a
with
visa?
the being held in a Bolivian prison. So they're trying to get help from the consul general, to get involved and
You have to contact the embassy.
okay.
This is the beauty of the Jewish community. All this was organized very, very fast. You have literally hundreds of people, men and women and children, who have come out because everybody understands that what happened to Jacob Ostreicher could happen to anyone. Here's an innocent person who's being held for 11 months without being charged with anything. And we're here outside of the Bolivian mission to demand his release. And we're also here to say, really, to the President of the United States and to the Secretary of State, what are you going to do to make sure that an American citizen is not treated the way Jacob Ostreicher is being treated? I mean, is American citizenship so cheap, so meaningless, that you can just grab an American, put him into prison, not charge him with anything, and sort of make a joke of the whole thing? 11 months later, I think everybody has to understand this could be your father, your grandfather, and that all of us have a responsibility to do whatever we can to make sure that Jacob Ostreicher is brought back home to his wife, to his children, and to his grandchildren. There are 2 grandchildren that were born in the last few months that he has never even seen. This is just the beginning of a campaign, a public campaign, to get our officials in Washington, to get the State Department, Hillary Clinton, and President Obama. An American citizen is being held. We want to know, what are you doing that citizen gets released back to the United States, back to New York?
So what are the facts as you know them?
The fact is that Jacob went to a country that was a poor country to run an agricultural business, and his plan was to provide enough food for the Bolivian country so that they were open exporting, and he would be able to export some of the rice. But the plan was to help the Bolivian country, and he did that, and he employed hundreds of indigenous people there, and the prosecutors confiscated 50 million pounds of rice with the excuse that one of the parcels of land was purchased by a local manager from a person that was wanted in Brazil 20 years ago. That was their excuse for taking away 50 million pounds of rice, and they put Jacob in prison on the suspicion of illicit gains and criminal organization with no proof. No proof at all. And we proved his innocence in a court of law. We brought documentation saying that everything that was invested there was legal money. We brought documentation from the banks, bank to bank. We brought documentation from Swiss Interpol saying that there is no criminal organization. These people are not wanted in their countries. And based on this evidence, the judge released my husband on September 23. And 6 days later, he reversed his decision. And subsequently, he happened to be promoted. And I was there at the time, and at the same time they filed charges against me for obstruction of justice because I gave an interview to CNN, and that's when I had to leave the country. But Jacob is an innocent man, and nobody here is doing anything about it. The State Department's been involved from the beginning, and they are not doing enough.
The human rights groups are saying that what's happening to Jacob Ostreicher is wrong.
Somebody that's guilty, he's innocent, trust me.
Free Jacob now! 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 Free Jacob now!
He is a citizen of the United States, and we are calling on the United States government to do whatever it has to do to free Jacob Ostreicher now! Free Jacob Ostreicher now! Free Jacob Ostreicher now! Free Jacob Ostreicher now! Free Jacob Ostreicher! We want Jacob Ostreicher to come back to Brooklyn, to be with his wife, to be with his children, to be with his grandchildren. There are 2 grandchildren that he has never even seen yet because he is languishing in a prison. Here you see the pictures of the grandchildren of some of them. So we are calling on the President of the United States, on the Secretary of State, on the senators from New York and senators from all over the United States. An American citizen cannot be treated in such a fashion. It is unacceptable. It is unconscionable. Free Jacob Ostreicher now!
Bring him home by Shavuos. That's our goal. We have a holiday coming up. He hasn't been home for a holiday. Let's bring him home for our holiday. Bring him home by Shavuos. Free Jacob now.
Okay? And I can guarantee you that the prisons in Bolivia don't have a special, they take care of kosher food for you. It is very, very difficult. Jacob Ostreicher is now literally fasting, just having water. It's a very difficult situation. So we say to the Bolivian government, they know we are here. They know we are outside here today. And this is the first time in 11 months. And this is the beginning. And now it's going to be on a regular basis.
Isha, how hard is it for you not to be able to see your father?
It's been extremely hard for me and for the whole family. I mean, we have little children, grandchildren. They used to spend every Shabbos, every Saturday with Yankee, talk about school and talk about things with him. They keep on asking, where is Zaidi, where is Zaidi? We've managed once or twice to get actually Yankee on the phone with the grandchildren, and they kept asking, Zaidi, Zaidi, where are you, where are you? We want to spend time with you. It's very hard for us to explain. They haven't seen their grandfather in almost a year. It's 11 months, and it's been extremely hard for the family and for the grandchildren.
I'm here to support my cousin, Jacob Ostreicher, in the name of the hundreds of thousands of my fans around the world. We're here to support our cousin who is living in terrible pain, and we want to bring him home now. Everybody is praying and everybody is waiting for the true redemption, to bring home a person who is suffering. Please let Jacob Ostreicher free now. Bring home our cousin, bring home our friend. The entire community is waiting for you.
And what you're going
My son-in-law is the best man on the earth, honestly. Seit geht Mitzvahs für jeden einen, so viel Zeduke geteilt. He's such a family man, devoted to his parents, to his wife, to the children, to us in-laws. He would get undressed just to do a toilet for them, and he's innocent. And to put him in such a place, when he's so innocent, it's unbelievable, unbelievable.
I want you all to know that each and every one of you counts for something. Your support means a lot to me, to my children, to our grandchildren. We need to do this for Jacob. He's always a person that has always would prefer to help others. But now he needs your help, so please help us make America aware of what is going on here. Help us make the government help Jacob. Thank you very much.
Make the government help us help Jacob. Make the government help Jacob. Let Jacob go.
Let Jacob go.